My name is Jimmy Yen, and I have been in Austin since 1994. But I would say Austin Spirit, based on all the changes that I've seen since being here since '94, is openness. I would say openness and innovating. I'm a licensed acupuncturist, so the impact that I'm trying to make is actually in healthcare. So really helping restoring people's natural ability to heal itself so that they're not dependent upon surgery and medications. Those are necessary, but they don't solve chronic issues. So that's the impact that I would say my goal, my mission, right, is to help 1 million people. The way that I'm doing that, I have one acupuncture clinic in Cedar Park, Texas. It's the largest acupuncture clinic in Austin, and my goal is to build 10 more clinics all around Austin. So through my 10 clinics, I hope to educate and give people the I would say other options that they may not think is available. Meeting my wife. Long story short, graduated from UT. I was working. My mom, who lives in Taiwan, came to visit me, and she went to church. She went to Bible study, and she said, "Hey, Jimmy, why don't you pick me up at Bible study after your work?" And so I said, "Okay, whatever," and I'll do that. And I did. And when I went to knock on the door, the person that opened the door was my future wife. At least I knew. She didn't know it. I knew it. So that was probably the most life-changing thing that has happened to me here in Austin. There's other things, but nothing compares to that. My parents were immigrants. They moved back to Taiwan, but they immigrated here. I was born in Taipei, Taiwan, and I grew up here. My wife likes to say, I was made in Taiwan, but I was raised Texan, because I came here when I was 1.5 years old. So I've been pretty much a Texan. And so the background is hardworking, the immigrant mentality, discipline. I would say the biggest thing that has shaped my life is something that my parents have instilled into me, and that's discipline. From a personal perspective, being a Christian, this is one of my mentors, Tim Allen, taught me this. And so for any decision that I make, that whether I'm going to say yes or no, I go through 3 big main filters. Number 1 filter, is it going to bring me closer to God? If it isn't, it's a no, right? Number 2 filter, is it going to, whatever I choose to do, is it going to bring more people, other people, closer to God? If it does, I do it. If it doesn't, I don't. And the 3rd filter is it going to bring me closer to my wife? If it's not, again, I don't do it. So those are my 3 main filters for me to determine if I say yes to something or no to something. I'll tell you, before this year, 2023 has been life-changing, first of all. But before that, my legacy, how I want to be remembered, is my legacy was to build a nonprofit foundation. My wife and I, this is our combined legacy, and because we don't have kids. So we want to, build a nonprofit foundation that can help pay it forward to entrepreneurs who, just like me, didn't have the resources, grew up poor, didn't have the mentors, and if I did, I'd be more successful than I am today. And so we wanted to create a nonprofit to help people like that in those circumstances. However, that has changed since 2023. 2023, because we met some awesome Christians that brought us closer to God, and my walk with God has been so much better that now the legacy I want to be remembered by is how many people, and again, this goes to my mentor, Tim Allen. He explains what's our purpose as a Christian. If we just draw a line down a piece of paper, there's only 2 sides. One side, non-believers. The other side, believers. I want to be remembered by how many of the non-believers I was able to bring from this side of the line to the other side of the line. So that is my new legacy, and that's what I want to be remembered by. I'm Jimmy, and I'm Austin, Texas.